These habits have made the biggest impact on my looks. And no, it's not mewing, and no, it's not drinking a gallon of water a day. So if you're curious what they are, stay tuned. So if you guys don't know, I've been into looks theory and overall making myself the most attractive version of myself since I was a teenager. And I remember this is when Instagram first came out. And so the pretty boys were getting a lot of the attention and status, especially from women. They were getting a lot of shout outs on these different pages. And I remember I was like, man, I kind of want some Instagram status. This was before I started doing the fitness stuff, before I started doing what I'm doing now. I've always been sort of fascinated with online status and why some men were able to get it. So one thing I came across amongst these guys who were getting status was the sole fact that they just took a lot of pictures. And that was the first light bulb in my head. I told myself, if I want to build more Instagram status, I need to overall take more pictures. And guys, that's the first habit that has absolutely transformed my looks, is simply taking more pictures and taking a lot of them. Keep in mind, I've been doing this for nearly a decade now, but even before that, I necessarily never took pictures of myself. And the reason why taking pictures is such a good habit to improve your looks is because you start to figure out what looks best in terms of your angles of your face. You start to realize your flaws. So for a lot of you guys, the only time you look at yourself is when you wake up in the morning, brush your teeth, wash your face, whatever it may be. Then after that, you rarely look at yourself. So in order to actually make yourself more attractive, you need to overall a better sense of awareness with your weak points and overall just how you look in general. And taking pictures is a great way to do this, because over time you'll start to realize, like, man, I actually look better whenever I smirk this way instead of, you know, this sort of relaxed facial expression. It just gives you overall just a better sense of awareness, like I said, and from there you can actually start making changes. Funny enough, during the 2020 pandemic, when everybody was on Zoom, this was the biggest time in plastic surgery. Do you know why? That's because people before, they were rarely looking at themselves, right? But now they have to get on Zoom. They're actually looking at themselves a lot throughout the day. And so for that reason, yes, people did get a little more self-conscious, but at the same time, that actually made people improve their looks, and plastic surgery went on an all-time high simply because Zoom and remote work was a lot more popular. Now, here's the thing, guys, is you gotta have balance. You can't necessarily obsess over your looks and try to be looking in every single mirror every time you walk by them, or obsessively take selfies and pictures of yourself. No, you just want to develop a habit of taking more pictures, because not only is this going to help increase your Instagram status over the long run, but like I said, you're going to get a better sense of awareness of your flaws and what you can improve and what looks best for you. And taking pictures is the best way to do that. Now, I did mention how most of you guys actually only look at yourselves when you wash your face in the morning or when you're doing your grooming. But the next big habit for me that really changed my looks, guys, is daily grooming. Not weekly, not bi-weekly, not monthly, not annually, not quarterly, daily grooming. Ask yourself, do you groom daily? You guys probably brush your teeth daily, but I guarantee you, you do not groom daily. The reason why this is so important is because you will always look like your 100% best self after a nice grooming session, guys. That's why, for me personally, I figured out the importance of this in high school. I started daily grooming myself in high school in terms of haircut, in terms of, you know, fixing my eyebrows and stuff like that. I figured out the tools I needed and the things I needed to do to look my best self every single day. That's exactly why when I was younger, I actually was fading my own hair. I never went to a barber because I didn't want to have to rely on a barber every 2 weeks to look like my best self. Even right now, I'm in between haircuts and I still look super presentable. That's because I know how to groom myself to the exact T in terms of my hairline, in terms of laying down my hair. I scissor my beard every few days. I line up my beard every single day. I line up my hairline every single day with the eyebrow razor. And just doing this alone will make you look like your best self on a majority basis. Because I watch some of these haircut videos and the guy's like making a big transformation where he's been wolfing and growing out his hair for months at a time. Now he finally gets a haircut and he looks like a whole different person. And I ask myself, why can't you look like that all the time? Why does it take you to rely on a barber once a month, once every 2 months in order to look like your best self? So guys, you absolutely need to learn better grooming habits, learn daily grooming habits that work personally best for you. So that way, on a daily basis, you can start looking simply amazing. And I'm not trying to give the, oh, just take a shower, bro, advice. Though I ain't gonna lie, I look the best whenever I take a shower and I daily groom, but I also look the best whenever I take care of my skin every single day alongside with my daily grooming habits. And the best way to do that, guys, is no other than using Teach Hanley. I kid you not, I've been using Teach Hanley at this point for over 4 years. I feel like we just go back, man, because I remember when Teach Hanley first came out. I remember getting my first box in 2018, and since then, I've never looked back. Because before that, I was using bar soaps, I was using these random drugstore cleansers, and yeah, they can work, but Teach Hanley's ingredients are overall superior than anything you can get at the drugstore. And not only that, it's affordable, and it's actually put into a step-by-step routine that not only cleanses your skin, but also enhances it. So with the Teach Hanley system, you got different levels. I personally like the level 3 system. It's gonna come with the cleanser, super serum, eye serum. So if you got any dark circles or wrinkles, that's overall just gonna rejuvenate your face. And then after that, you're gonna follow up with the moisturizers. If you don't know, moisturizers is an integral part of any skincare routine alongside with the cleanser, and Teach Hanley provides not only one, but 2 of them. The AM moisturizer has SPF in it, so you're gonna use that during the day. And then the PM moisturizer has no SPF, so you're gonna use that one at night to look like your most handsome self. Teach Hanley honestly makes skincare so easy and uncomplicated. That's why I've been promoting them for years, and that's why I use it every single day, as so should you. And that's why beneath this video, you're gonna see a link to get your first box for 30% off alongside with a free gift. Trust me guys, this is a great deal you don't wanna miss. Be sure to check them out. Link will be down below. Now you probably heard the advice that everybody should get 7 to 8 hours of sleep every single night. That's overall definitely a good habit that you definitely wanna do if you wanna always look like your best self. But I'm gonna take it a step further. And I've never given this tip before guys. That is, I sleep on a satin or a silk pillowcase every single night. Now you guys are probably over there sleeping with your cotton pillowcases, sleeping with no pillowcases. Some of you guys, I don't know what y'all be doing, man. No pillows, you're absolutely crazy. But if you're a normal human being and you sleep with a pillow, you need to start using satin or silk pillowcases. The reason why this will actually transform your looks as it has mine is because it's way, way better for your skin. A cotton pillowcase actually irritates your skin when you're rubbing your face on it, and it dries out your skin overnight. A satin or a silk pillowcase actually keeps that moisture in your skin, and for that reason, over a long period of time, I'm talking about sleeping with this every night for the next 10 to 15 years, you're gonna notice a difference in terms of your skin quality and wrinkles versus sleeping on a normal cotton pillowcase. Also, not to mention, it is amazing for your hair. So if you guys wear do-rags at night, or maybe bonnets, or you tie up your hair in any sort of way, especially if you have textured, more coarse hair, sleeping on a satin or silk pillowcase will do that job for you. You don't wake up with bedhead anymore. Bedhead is long gone. So I've been doing this for a long time, guys. Even when I travel to hotels, sometimes I'll try to bring my satin or my silk pillowcase. You can get these anywhere. I got them on Amazon, and I rechange them out every few months or so. But guys, start sleeping on a silk pillowcase. It's actually gonna make a difference. Now this whole video, we've been talking about facial stuff, grooming, but we cannot forget the body, guys. The body is actually a part of our looks too. Because imagine if I had this handsome face, but imagine if my body was sloppy, if you couldn't see the upper chest, the cuts, the striations, then it just overall wouldn't hit the same. That's why body game is so, so important. And in terms of a habit that has been absolutely a game changer for me, is tracking my food every single day for the past 4 months now. And back in the past, I've tracked my food here and there, especially whenever I wanted to lose fat or maybe wanted to build and make sure I was eating enough, but I never stayed consistent with it over the course of, over 2 months or so. I always fall off, go back to my intuitive eating schedule. As a fitness guy, if you guys don't know, I actually came from a fitness background and is still active in that today, but I've noticed the biggest difference in my physique in terms of body composition, my muscle to fat ratios, just overall how I look whenever I actually started tracking my food on a daily basis. Because what gets tracked gets managed. And for that reason, I'm now hitting my protein goals every single day without fail. I'm now hitting my caloric goals every single day without fail, whether I'm trying to lose weight or gain weight, which I'm trying to gain weight right now. So that's why I just overall look and feel amazing. And I know a lot of you guys are like, man, I don't wanna track my food every time I eat. Like it's a time dump. But guys, I used to think the same way, and then I realized I'm using my phone anyway. What do? You make your food and then you get on your phone, right? What is it to actually just log? And it takes literally probably 30 seconds at this point in time because the app starts to know what you like to eat. What is it to take 30 seconds to a minute to actually log your food? And then over time that actually becomes a habit to where at this point now, I can't log my food. Me not logging my food bothers me. It hurts, especially when I go out to a restaurant and I have no idea like what this is. I will still try to log something as an estimate just so I can get a sort of idea of what I'm eating. And whenever you start doing this over the course of 2, 3, 4 months, you're gonna thank me because you're gonna see the big difference that your body composition actually makes. And I'm telling you, man, whether you're trying to lose fat or gain weight, trust me, it'll make a big difference. And the app that I like to use, because I already know a lot of you guys are gonna ask, is an app called Lose It. I used to use MyFitnessPal back in the day, but nowadays I really don't like them. So the app is called Lose It. Check it out in the app stores. It's absolutely free. Now, once you made your face more attractive, you must know how to dress better. That's why in this video, I share with you some style hacks to start dressing and looking more attractive immediately. Be sure to check that one out next. And also don't forget to check out T-Chan link down below.